to Sunrise Christian Fellowship, where joy does come in the morning. I'm so happy to have each and every last one of you here with us on this afternoon. Thank you. Welcome home, Bishop. We appreciate you. We thought you were going to get some rest tonight, but you a G. You showed up anyway. You're a rider, so you came in to be with us on tonight, and I'm so happy to have you back here safe and sound with us. Y'all going to have to excuse me tonight. I do feel like preaching a bit. God has given me this word. It's been solid in me since Thursday. It's been bubbling since Thursday. And every time I preach it, it come out a little bit different. So I don't know what version y'all gonna get tonight, but whatever it is what he wants to do. So let me get on into this and move on out of the way. We're standing all over the house. We're gonna go to Ruth chapter 4, and we're gonna be reading verses 14 through 17 in the New International Version. So we have Ruth chapter 4. Oh, we don't have Ruth chapter 4. No worries. I have Ruth chapter 4. So y'all can go ahead and take up. See, I told y'all don't know what version he was going to give me, but this is good. He's going to let me go ahead and walk it through. That means I get to preach it to you the way that I've been preaching it at home. Y'all don't know. I sit in my desk. I sit at my desk and I preach, and I'll be afraid that I wake Amber up sometimes because I'll be in there going in as if y'all are sitting there with me. I see y'all faces. So, but Ruth chapter 4, we're going to read verses 14. I'm gonna read verses 14 through 17. Y'all can go ahead and have your seat since you're not reading along with me. But pull your Bibles out. This is why you need to have your Bibles. If you got your cell phone, pull it out and stay with me because we're gonna be all up through the book of Ruth. And so it says, verse 14, it says, the women said, and I want y'all to pay attention to these women, because these women are going to come up again. The women said to Naomi, praise be to the Lord, who is this day has not left you without a guardian redeemer. May he become famous throughout Israel. He will renew your life and sustain you in your old age. For your daughter-in-law, who loves you and who is better to you than 7 sons, has given him birth. Then Naomi took the child in her arms and cared for him. The women living there said, Naomi has a son, and they named him Obed. He was the father of Jesse, who is the father of David. When we read certain scriptures, one thing I've come to notice about us here in this country is that we're kind of obsessed with the successful stories. When you see people, they only tend to put up the successful version of them. Nobody wants to put up the beat up version of them. Nobody likes to put the in the middle, in between version of them. Nobody wants to put I'm still losing the weight version of them. I'm still trying to get the money version of them. The car is working a little bit, but I still got to take it into the shop version of them. People like to put up the good version of them, the last part of them. We are obsessed with great endings. We like how they sound, how they look. We love everything about them. And that's the only part we want people to see. We want to see them when we're up. We want them to see us when we're in victory. We want them to see us when we're in triumph. We want them to see us when we're successful. But anybody that has ever done anything purposeful knows that you don't go from start to victory. It's not a straight line. You've never played a game, a football, where they say, okay, kick the ball off, and you get it, and you just run straight to the end zone with no opposition, nobody's trying to tackle you, nobody's trying to do. You never get in your car and have to drive to work, and there's no traffic whatsoever, not a single car. You hit every light, straight green lights all the way through. Every time you have something going on, it never goes straight from start to victory. In purpose, you have some stuff that comes up in between. Yeah. Sometimes in purpose, you have walls that show up on your way to your purpose. You started, you were on your way, and then you hit a wall. And you tried to get around the wall, and you tried to jump over the wall, and you tried to go under the wall. Sometimes you hit a wall on your way to your journey or to your purpose. Sometimes you hit delays. You have to stay in a certain spot that's not where you want to be for a certain amount of time. I have to sit here. Y'all know what I'm saying. You stuck at the light. You can see the job. You got 2 minutes to clock in. You can see it, but you're stuck. delayed right there, right? You can see purpose. There's your spot, there's your supervisor, or you can get there, but you're stuck and you're being delayed when you're in your purpose. I want to talk to some folks tonight that have hit a wall in their purpose because I know I'm not the only one. And if I am, this word was good to me. So y'all just gonna get the replay of what God already told me about. Because sometimes on your way in your purpose, you hit a wall. Yeah. Sometimes you hit a delay. And then sometimes so much has come, so much has happened, so much has transpired that you give up altogether. And you say, forget it and throw in the towel. I know somebody else is in here is saying that there is purpose. Thank you. I see. I'm not even going to say your name, but I see you nodding. I know that there's people in here that you are not walking in your purpose anymore. You have left it behind. You have set it down and you have moved on to something else. You were convinced that maybe this is not what it was supposed to happen because the algorithm of my life keeps bringing stuff into my life that don't seem to be an asset to my purpose. I don't understand, Lord. Why do you keep allowing things come into my life that I cannot see how they actually, matter of fact, they are hindering my purpose. And so stuff keeps happening unto me. Maybe I heard you wrong. Maybe I didn't hear you correctly. Maybe this wasn't for me. Maybe it was meant for somebody else. Maybe I heard it so I can tell somebody else about it. Maybe that's what it, but all I know is what keeps coming for me does not seem like it's actually useful for my purpose. It reminds me of social media. When you get on your social media sometime for a specific reason, and you got on there for a reason, you got on there for a purpose, but the For You page keeps suggesting stuff for you that you didn't come on social media looking for. I got on here looking for stuff about sports, and you keep sending me cooking videos and suggesting them as if, and you're telling me, the algorithm is telling me this is for you. No, it's not. I came for a purpose, which was cooking. I came on here for sports. Why are you sending me cooking videos? I came up on here for a makeup tutorial, and you keep sending me stuff about politicians, telling me that this is for me. It doesn't make any sense. How in the world, algorithm, is this for me? I'm not interested in none of this stuff that's on here, and it does not look like this applies at all to the reason and the purpose why I came here. And so sometimes, with just like that for your social media, God allows certain things to happen. Because when it comes to your purpose, I need y'all to catch this. God doesn't need you to get it. Well, that's what you keep saying. I don't get it. I don't get it. Come on now. I'm sitting here, but I don't get it. This is happening to me, and I don't get it. God, you said that this was supposed to where I'm supposed to be going, but this is what keeps coming for me. I don't get it. God does not need you to get it. He just needs you to get ready. That's all he's requiring for you is to get ready. He does not need you to get it. He needs you to get ready. So tonight, God has given me the topic. I want y'all to get ready with me. I want you to get ready with me. That's what I want you to do. I want you to get ready with me. If you've been here at Sunrise Christian Fellowship, you understand that God has a sense of humor for giving me this. God has a sense of humor for allowing this to come my way. Because I stepped on this. If you don't know what get ready with me's are, there are a trend that's going on social media where people tend to decide that they're going to show you how they get ready in the morning or get ready for something. So if I'm going out, I'm going to put the camera up and I'm going to say, y'all get ready with me. And I'm going to show you the outfit and I'm going to show you how I put it together. I'm going to show you how I put my makeup on. I'm going to show you how I got there. Maybe I'm going to show you how I get the kids ready in the morning. Maybe I'm going to show you my gym routine. But y'all are invited to get ready with me. And I could not understand for the life of me, Renard, why the algorithm thought that this was something I was interested in. It kept coming for me, and it did not seem like I had any use for it. I was on social media for a different purpose, not for these. And yet they kept coming for me. So God had to show me why this was needed and why it was useful. Because I did make fun of it and I did talk bad about it. And then some folks came for me, not one or two, but several people came for me because they were saying, Pastor Keith, you don't understand. You don't get the purpose behind it. These are not stupid videos. You just don't understand how they can be useful for you. So I said, y'all right. So God walked me all the way back around and said, this is what we're going to talk about on tonight. Because I couldn't understand why he kept allowing stuff to come for me as if they were suggested for me, but they were not useful for where he was telling me that I was destined to be going. This reminds me of Naomi. See, you read in the scripture we read was at the end of the story because we love to read the end of the story. We love to know how we got there. But Naomi, in the beginning of the story, when you get to the beginning of Ruth, Naomi's purpose is family. That's what she's here for. It's for her family, to continue on her family, to make sure that her family line continues to be talked about and continues on through her. So she's in her purpose in chapter 1, and she's already got a husband and she's got 2 sons. And not only does she got a husband and 2 sons, she a good mama. She done found them 2 wives. So she got a husband, 2 sons, 2 daughter-in-laws. Everything that looks like that's attached to my purpose is going exactly how it's supposed to be going. It's going according to plan. Everything is going the way I need it to. And then her husband dies. And this was a snag. This was an issue. This was a setback. Because when she probably envisioned her family and what that looked like, it included her husband. But I need y'all to know sometimes, some of y'all have gotten stuck because people you thought that was attached to your purpose with you has fallen off from you, and it doesn't look like, how can I still be in my purpose? This person was supposed to go there with me. But let me tell you, who you started the journey with is not always who you finished the journey with. Doesn't mean that you've missed it. That's right. So she goes 10 more years. And then her sons die, both of them, without leaving her any grandkids. So if my purpose is family and the necessities from my vantage point that I need for family have been removed from me, how am I supposed to get to my purpose? It doesn't make any sense how this is happening. In the algorithm of Naomi's life, she's stuck in this position where she's looking at what you keep sending for me, what you keep allowing to happen to me, God, what you keep saying maybe is suggested for me, which is death. How can that be utilized for my purpose? I don't see how those 2 things line up with one another. I don't see how death is going to get me all the way over here to purpose if my purpose is for my family to continue. I don't get how we're supposed to be doing this. How could this ever be utilized for my purpose? And that was a whole lot that came to Naomi that got her to this point. But she eventually gets to the point where she gives up on the purpose. And she decides that purpose is no longer going to happen. My family continuing is no longer going that particular way. Now, this is not necessarily that's something that's going to happen for me. So she gives up on the purpose. She says that she even tries to give purpose away. She tells her 2 daughter-in-laws, y'all go back home to your families because let me help you understand what has happened to me and what seems like it's signed to me and what seems like keeps coming to me is not going to help me to have a purposeful life. So therefore, I don't want you to suffer in my purposeless life. Let me send you away so therefore that you can have purpose in your life. And we tend to do this when opposition comes our way, when we hit the wall too many times, when we get delayed too often, when it doesn't look like we have enough resources, when it doesn't look like it's going our direction, when we feel like we should have been there already by now, when we've messed it up and messed it up and messed it up, we get to a point to where we say, you know what, I don't want the purpose, because I still love it, I don't want the purpose to be aborted with just me, so I'll give it to somebody else and I'll put it in more capable hands. I'll tell my friends about the book and see, maybe because you can write better than I can write, so therefore I'm going to tell you all about the book so that the purpose of the book can still happen. Yeah, but maybe the school that I was supposed to open up, I'll tell you how I was going to get there, but it's not meant for me, so therefore I'm going to explain it to somebody else. I'm going to put it in more capable hands or in situations that make more sense to us. Naomi was done with her purpose, but God's purpose wasn't done with her. God's purpose wasn't done with her at all. Her purpose got her. Her purpose got a hold of her. God's purpose said, listen here, I get you and you got me. That's the way that this thing is going to work. Your purpose, I got you and you got me. Her purpose got her. So the first word to get ready for with me is get. Let me make sure that y'all understand what I mean by get. When I say her purpose gets her, it says to get means to be in one's possession. It means to take hold of. Ruth was married into Naomi's possession. Ruth is Naomi's purpose, and her purpose decided to keep a hold of her. Her purpose took a hold of her. Her purpose said, I got possession of you, and it don't matter if you're done with me, I'm not done with you. So I'm going to stay right here with you because I got you and you got me. What she said in Ruth chapter 1 in verse 15, she tells her, Naomi's trying to get rid of purpose. She says, look, said Naomi, your sister-in-law has gone back with her people and her gods. Go back with her. But Ruth, purpose, replied back to her, don't urge me to leave you or to turn away from you. Where you go, I will go. Where you stay, I will stay. Where your people will be, my people will be. Your God, my God. Where you die, I will die, and there I will be buried. May the Lord deal ever so severely with me, even in death, when he separates you and me. When Naomi realized that she couldn't get rid of purpose that was attached to her, she was determined to go ahead and stop urging it. Y'all know what I'm saying. You still can see the purpose. You have given up on it. But yet, when you see somebody else doing it, it does something to your stomach. It does something to your chest. You go to bed and you still got ideas. You wake up and you still can see stuff happening. When you play the game, if I hit the lottery, the first thing you go back to is your purpose. If I hit the lottery, you know what I would do? I would do this, and I would do this, and I would do this. The purpose won't let go of you. You buried it and said, I'm done with it. You put it away and said, I'm not going anymore. You've given it all the way up, but your purpose says, listen, I'm yours. God's purpose is for you. It's still with you. That's why it's still following you around. Naomi's purpose, which was Ruth, was attached to her. Yeah. She was committed even when she had given up. And let me say this part of it because this is what I love. I'm so glad that my purpose gets me. Let me explain what I mean. My purpose gets me, meaning it comes sometimes and gets me. Because there's plenty of times, Pastor, with this purpose that God has given over to me, there's plenty of times I've set it down. I didn't tell nobody I set it down, but I set it down and I went looking for something else. But my purpose will come back and get me and pull me back to where I need to be. Yes. Let me catch y'all up with where I'm saying. Have you ever felt like doing right has only got you wrong? You do right, but you only get wrong in return. You tell the truth, but you get lied on. You're loyal, and then you get betrayed. You have good character, good morals, good standards. You're a good boyfriend or a good girlfriend, and you can't keep a relationship to save your life. But yet all of these floozies and all of these players have so many relationships, they don't even know how to balance them all. It's one of those things where you get to a point where you say, you know what, maybe I need to do what they're doing. Maybe I need to switch up the program a little bit. Maybe I need to scam a little bit on the side. Maybe I need to steal a little bit over here. Maybe I need to go ahead and sleep around and hoe around a little bit because it looks like all of the hoes have husbands. I don't understand how this works. So maybe I need to go over here and do all of this. But what happens is when you get ready to make that decision, something shows up and says, no, 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 no. You know that's not how you were made. You know that's not how you were raised. You know that's not how you came into this thing. You know that you can't do that. And somehow, as frustrated as you are, you find yourself back over here doing right all over again because your purpose gets you. And it'll pull you back in. And you need to be happy that God's purpose sometimes comes looking for you and comes searching for you and gets you back on task because sometimes I need purpose to come get me. Through all that happened to Naomi, Ruth, which is God's purpose for her life, stayed with her, stayed in her possession. She went back home in despair. She had nothing. Those women that we read about, she shows up in front of them in chapter 2 and tells them, I have nothing. I have no husband. I have no son. I have no birthrights. I have no claim to my property. I have no future. I have absolutely nothing. No purpose. But I still got to eat. Matthias, because God ain't killed me. It just looks like he killed my purpose. So I still got to eat. And I still got to survive. And I still got to live. And so Ruth says to Naomi, let me go out. Let me start harvesting some stuff in the fields. Let me just pick up after some folks, right? Let me figure out, let me see if I can go out and make some kind of provision for us. Maybe I can do something. And will you allow me to go out and see if I can make something happen? Maybe I can make something happen. Because Ruth was ready. Yes. And that's what I need y'all to know. Your purpose is ready. Your purpose is just waiting on you. Your purpose has been waiting on you. Your purpose is tired of waiting on you. Your purpose is upset about waiting on you. Your purpose is frustrated with waiting on you. But your purpose is ready. Ruth was ready. Naomi was ready to give it all up and just lay down and just say this is it. But Ruth was like, well, let me go out. Let me see what I can do. Your purpose is ready. God's purpose for you is ready. So let me talk about ready. Let me tell you what ready means. Ready means to be in fit condition. Ruth was in fit condition. She was prepared physically, mentally, socially, economically, spiritually. She was in fit condition for immediate action or use. It means to be duly equipped and willing. Ruth was willing. She was ready. She told Naomi, listen, you still got me. So why not give me a try? Why not give me another try? Why not give purpose another try? Why not give your purpose a little bit of motion? Why not give it a little bit of attention? Why not roll it back out there? You got nothing to lose anyway. You're living paycheck to paycheck anyway. You're frustrated where you're at anyway. You're doing bad all by yourself anyway. You're not getting any further anyway. You're not in school anyway. You're not making a whole lot of things happen anyway. Why would you not just give your purpose a try one more time? All right. So she sends purpose out there one more time with no expectations. And then her purpose, Ruth, goes out into the fields and was immediately noticed. Because that's what your purpose does. Yeah. When you're in your purpose, see, when you, I'm glad you, thank you, Pastor, thank you. When you're in your purpose, it's noticeable. Yeah. When you're in what you're supposed to be doing, it's noticeable. Have you ever seen a dude that was just born to play basketball and he's on the basketball court? It don't matter if he's on the blacktop or if he's in the gym. It's poetry in motion. He's going through the lane, turning it around his back, just going left and right. Nobody can do that. Y'all remember AJ? AJ was born to play basketball. He was poetry in motion. Have you ever seen a woman that or a lady that can sing really well? It don't matter if she's in the shower or she's standing on the stage. When she's in her purpose, it's just noticeable. People can see you doing what you're called to do when you're doing it. And that's what happened with Ruth. Boaz sees her and says, who that? Yeah. Out in my field. This is my field. Who is that? He saw her pass all the other women that was there and said, who is that? All she's doing is her purpose. All she's doing is picking and harvesting stuff. All she's doing is being at the right place where God has called her to be at the right time. And she got noticed immediately. And when she got noticed, she began to get favor. And when she got favor, she began to get abundance. And so she comes back with all of this favor and this abundance because Boaz said, listen, you can come in and do whatever you want to do. Pick up with the women when they pick up. Ain't none of the men gonna bother you because God does that to your purpose. He protects it from all those that's gonna come and try to mess it up and tear it up. You're the only one that can mess it up, so they can't do nothing about it. And so he can't say you're protected from all the other men. You can do what all the other women are doing. As a matter of fact, take some more home with you. And so she shows back up at Naomi's house with all this favor and all this abundance and gained all this stuff and got all this notice. And then Naomi, when she saw the favor and when she saw the abundance that Ruth, her purpose, had garnered just by her giving it one more try, then her faith started to come on back. Then her faith started to show back up. Then her ability to see how I'm going to get to my. Remember, her purpose was family. Her purpose was to make sure her family continued. That purpose was supposed to be dead because what came for her was death of her son and her husband. But now she's seeing purpose walk through the door with all this favor, and she says, "Okay, Lord, I see what you did there." You know when you watch the video and they said, "This is what I'm gonna put on. I'm gonna put this head wrap with this belt buckle," and you like, "No, girl, that's not gonna work. Those two things don't go together. I don't think that's gonna match up this way." And if you sit too long and they take too long with the video, you scroll on by because you like it's not gonna work. But when you stay long enough and they start putting it together and you start looking at it, you like, "Girl, I didn't think you was gonna pull that off." But that actually goes together the way those two things match up like that. So Naomi sees her purpose come back in and she's looking at it with all this favor and she says, "God, I see what you're doing. Now I see how we're going to get there. Now I see what's happening." And she says, "You know what? Come on in here, Ruth. We got to get ready. And I'm going to get ready with you. It's time for us to get ready together." So she said, "Let's get ready with me." Now we're ready to get ready with me. So we get all the way down to chapter 3 because now Naomi is in on it. Now she's in. Now she's ready to go. Now she can see her way forward. So she says one day, Ruth's mother-in-law, Naomi, says to her, "My daughter, I must find a home for you. I got to find somewhere where I can put you. Purpose, I got to put you somewhere where you can actually be incubated and grow. Purpose, I got to give you a foundation. Purpose, I got to give you all of my attention. Purpose, I got to start giving you everything I got. Purpose, we got to find a home for you where you will be well provided for." She says, now Boaz, with who women you have worked, is a relative of ours. I see the light. I see how this is connected to me now, God. I see what you did there. I see how you brought this full circle. She said, tonight he will be winnowing barley in the threshing floor. Wash, we got to clean you up, Purpose. Now I got to get my life together. Now I got to fix all my stinking thinking. Now I got to get back to the point to where I'm believing. Now I got to put it back before God's feet all over again. Now I got to wash this thing up because Purpose is here now. And then it says, go put on perfume. I got to put my best foot forward. Then she says, get dressed and put on your best clothes. I got to make this Purpose look right. Which means now my heart's got to be in it. My finances got to be in it. My mind's got to be in it. My beliefs got to be in it. I put all that together because I got to make it look its best. Then she says, then go down to the threshing floor. Don't let him know where you are until he has finished eating and drinking. And when he lies down, know the place where he's lying. And then go, uncover his feet and lie down. And he will tell you what to do. This is what tripped me out about that. How did she know that? How did she know what Boaz was going to do? When she got fully committed, when she fully bought in, because y'all know what I'm saying. You asking God all the time, I don't know where to go. God, I don't know what to do. God, I don't know what the next step is. God, I don't know what I'm supposed to be. God, I don't know how to get there. God, where you started me from, it doesn't make any sense how I'm supposed to get there. God, you told me I'm supposed to open a school, and I have never even been to college. God, you telling me I'm supposed to have a family, but I come from foster care. I don't know nothing about families. God, you told me I'm supposed to start a ministry, and I barely got myself together. God, you told me that I'm the person that's supposed to be helping people get out of this trauma, but I'm not even done with the trauma myself. God, I don't see how these two things work together. I don't see how I'm going to get here from there. But the minute you get fully committed and the minute you get fully bought in and the minute you start giving it your all, God will start to give you vision. God will start to give you ideas. God will start giving you plans. And God will start giving you steps. For many of us, the reason why you're sitting there stuck where you are is because you ain't fully bought in yet. You ain't fully got into your purpose yet. And what you do is you always point back to what you did do. Well, if I'm not really in my purpose, Bree, how come I'm giving all my money to it? Yeah, your money is there, but your feelings ain't in it. But well, if I'm not in my purpose, I don't understand. I'm talking about it all the time, Kat. I don't get it. Yeah, you talking about it, but you ain't really doing nothing about it. You're not really moving any actions about it. All you doing is talking about it. Every year you're going back. Every year you're starting it. Every year you're getting ready. Every year you're getting this going. But you have not fully bought everything in. You can't see it because you don't have full faith in it. Once Naomi had full faith in what was going on, Once she really bought in and picked that purpose back up and gave it her full belief all over again, she started talking like a prophet. That's the part that kills me. How did she know what Boaz was gonna do? How did she know what he was gonna do? He's gonna lay down and then he gonna eat first, girl. Let me tell you, we're gonna get you dressed, and then when you get dressed, he gonna be here. He gonna be at the threshing floor. Now she ain't left the house. The Bible didn't say she left the house. So somehow she knows he gonna be at the threshing floor. I know how this goes. And then when you get there, you gotta wait till he finished done eating. Don't start it while he eating. You know how men are when they eat. Let them eat and get drink. Let them be happy. Let them get nice and full. And then when you get done doing all this, then he gonna lie down. That's what they do. So he gonna lie himself down, and when he lies himself down, then when he's lying down there, I want you to go over there where his feet is. He gonna put his feet, and then you want to uncover the feet, and then you want to lay down. How did she know all this? Because God started giving her vision all over again, telling her steps. She could see what purpose was, because she was brought all the way back in all over again. You preaching. You may not see the vision yet. But that's because you ain't fully put the vision on. That's the issue that you have. You haven't fully put the vision on. You haven't allowed God to finish dressing you fully in your purpose yet. Wow. You walked out the house, or you walked out of his hands. Y'all know how little kids are. You ready? Yeah, I'm ready. They got a jacket on. They got a shirt on. They got socks on. They got shoes on. They got a cowboy hat on. No pants. No pants. No pants. And they ready to go. And then they wonder why it didn't work for them. They wonder why, Carrie, they cold outside. They wonder why people are laughing at them. They wonder why they didn't get picked for best dress. They don't understand that they still got up before God was done fully dressing them in the purpose. God is saying, let me finish the vision. Let me finish the work. Let me finish my will in you. Then you tell me what you think about it. When I start taking all the stuff that you went through, when I take that trauma and I put it right here on your head, when I take what they said about you and how they made you feel and I dress it right on your chest and put that on and fix this here, when I tell and I take where I've taken you to and the place that you thought you shouldn't have been and the stuff that all happened bad for you, and I put that around your belt waist and I wrap you around in that, and then when I put the final part on you at the very bottom, when I finish dressing you completely in purpose, the stuff that you thought that wasn't going to be any good for you, that you could not see why God was allowing this to come for you, he's going to show you that I can take anything that I've brought into your life and make it work good for your purpose. I just need you to get ready with me. If you're getting ready with me, this is going to work. God don't need you to get it. He just needs you to get ready. This is the part that I really love. When we get to chapter 4, like y'all read before, the same women that Naomi told that she came back to with her tail between her legs and said, I have nothing. I have no purpose, no husband, no son, no none of that. Those same women are the same women that sing in her praises at the end. Let's go back to it one more time. I need y'all to catch everything that they said here, because now we know Naomi's full story. Now it says those women said to Naomi, praise be to the Lord. This day has not left you without a guardian redeemer. In your purpose, you have a guardian redeemer. You have somebody that is going to guard you and redeem everything about you while you're in your purpose. He just needs you to stay with him, and he needs you to be ready when he tells you to get ready. Jesus is your guardian redeemer in your entire purpose. He's going to make sure that when he gets done dressing you and when he gets done putting everything that he needs to put on you, you don't go out here looking foolish. And it says, may he become famous throughout all of Israel. This is the same woman that didn't think her family was going to continue. And now they're saying your family is going to be famous throughout Israel. I'm sorry. Are we not here in 2025 reading about Naomi? I'm sorry. Did the word not come true to the woman of God? I'm sorry that this woman with no purpose is talking to Matthias and talking to Eddie and talking to Josiah, who she's never laid eyes on. I'm sorry. Did purpose not come fulfilled for her? Then he says, I will renew your life. I will renew your life. I'm talking to somebody that has decided to give up on their purpose and has looked for a whole other one. That's why your new purpose ain't working, because you're still trying to balance two purposes at the same time. God said, come back to where I told you to be. I'm going to renew your life and sustain you. This is the part I really love. It says, for your daughter-in-law. Tanya, her daughter-in-law was the part that she tried to get rid of. Her daughter-in-law was the part that had no use to her. The daughter-in-law had no value. The daughter-in-law was a weight upon her. That's why she tried to get rid of her. I don't want to take you down with me. You are a weight on me. Let me just go suffer in silence by myself. The part that remained, it says the daughter-in-law who loves you and who is better to you than 7 sons. Let me back this up. The part that she lost that made her believe that her purpose was completely over, the part that remained that God kept with her, the purpose that he kept with her, he's saying your purpose that I have for you is 7 times more worth than anything that I have taken away from you. Everything that you thought that you lost, he's telling you what I've left in you is 7 times more valuable than anything you have ever lost. All right. She tried to give that part away. But it was that part that he kept that gave birth to her purpose. Because her purpose, as we can see, ends up getting Obed, which ends up getting Jesse, which ends up getting David. Yeah. The part that remained got us into Jesus' bloodline. Christ came through this bloodline. This is the pathway that we get to Christ. Our Redeemer, our way unto glory came through this, through a woman who thought that her purpose was over. But the part that he let stay, this is why I keep telling you, you don't need to get it. You just got to get ready. Okay. And you got to get ready with him. And he's telling you that on tonight, what I've left you with, all I need you to know is I just need you to get ready. I never understood why Bishop Jakes used to walk around and say that all the time. Get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. Get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. Get ready, get ready. You want to know why he said that so much? Because he was a man of purpose. He was a man that was always in his purpose. He could see purpose dripping off of everybody and all over the place. And he's trying to tell y'all got to get ready for purpose. Y'all missing it. You're missing it. You're letting it go. You're getting distracted. You're picking up other stuff that don't belong to you. You need to get ready. You need to get ready. You need to get ready. Because when God gets ready to move in your purpose, you need to be ready. You need to get up and get ready. And so tonight, I need all of you that are stuck in your purpose. I need all of you that are delayed in your purpose. And I need those brave souls that are brave enough to say, I put purpose completely down. And now I'm just living day to day. I don't really have purpose. I need you to come right now because God needs you to know he needs you to get ready. He says, what I've left you with, what I've left you with. I know it don't look like what keeps coming for you has any asset to your purpose. I know it don't look like it's going to be utilized to help you to get where you're going, but I don't need you to get it. I just need you to be ready. I need you to come in so that you can get ready. God is telling all of us when it comes to your purpose, I just need you to be with me. Come get ready with me. So all of you that feel stuck, all of you that feels delayed, all of you that don't feel like you have a purpose, that you're not living on purpose, or you're not here for a purpose, I need you to come right now because God is trying to get you ready. He's not playing anymore. Sunrise, he's not playing.